Hey Victor, it's John doing a quick video on how to edit your website. Of course, by now you've received the email which tells you how to log in. Login button's on the bottom of the site. I am logged in right now, and I'm going to make this video kind of short. I know your main goal is to be able to edit the menu, so I'm going to go right to the menu. And then if you want to continue to watch the rest of the video, I'll talk about how to edit a couple other things on the site. But when you log in, you just go right over to the menu page. You'll notice this is going to be here. This is if you wanted to add something. Literally, if you wanted to add a photo gallery or a block of testimonials, right? These things up here. Typically, my customers don't do this. They'll ask me for help. It is, however, a very simple system to use. I'll come back to that, however, after I show you the menu. So here we have the menu. Very simple, all right? These are rows. You'll notice when I hovered over this is just a big row, is what it's called. It's one row stacked on another row, stacked on another row. Some people will call them blocks, okay? And as I hover over this, your menu is just one big block or one big row. And when I hover over it, this pops up. Edit bar, right? You're mainly only going to work with a couple buttons here, but I'll show you what they all do. Edit is going to allow you to edit, obviously. It's going to open up when I click on it. I'm going to come back to that in just a second. Row, you're not going to bother with. Up is if you wanted to move this row above this row. These are more design things you're probably not going to get into. Clone is if you wanted to duplicate this row, if you wanted to move it to a different page, hide it or show it. This is great if you're going to have weekly specials and you want to hide it one day and then show it the next, right? Again, I'll come back to that in a moment. So your menu, here's your items. I'm going to click on edit. Real simple. Section title, item itself, food item, dish item, description, price. There is an option to add an image. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Typically, however, you would want to do an image for each item so it looks consistent. And that's obviously taking a lot of pictures. So it's really that simple. So you can edit. When you're done making your edits, you're going to come down here and click on Post. And you'll notice it's right there. What I do recommend doing, if you have a lot of edits to make, before you walk away from your computer, if you're taking a break, or maybe every 15 minutes, if it's going to be a lengthy process, just save it so you don't lose your internet connection and you lose your work. Typically, that won't even bother it or affect it, but I just throw that out as a precaution. I've never actually had an issue with it. So you can make your edits and click on Post, like I said, and your edits will appear here. Now, if you wanted to add an item or delete an item, that's where you get into the little pluses and minuses. So in the soup section, I can add an item, right? It gives me the space there. And you'll notice that these are bold. So just click bold like that. Description here. This is not bold, as you can see. And then the price. Scroll to the bottom and click Save or Post. You can move an item up or down. Right, if I wanted to just keep moving this down. If I wanted to take it out, delete it, I delete it. It is pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to come back down here, click Post. And if you're only looking for information on how to edit this menu, you can stop here. I'm going to take another 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and just show you how to edit some other stuff on the site. So I'm going to come over to the home page. And this came out real nice. I really like the color scheme, the design. This is your announcement about the current situation. And like I was saying, if you wanted to have a little section here for a weekly special, you can just simply hide it when it's over. Click on hide and it fades away. Click on show and it appears. So if you wanted a weekly special or a daily special, I could create it for you the first time, and then you can just come in and edit it. Make your life easy. Same thing here. So these are all rows. They're just slightly different. This is called a hero image. So when I click on the edit it, it just looks different, right? Same concept though. It's a what you see is what you get editor. So when you edit any of this, it's a little tough to see because it's gray on white, okay? This is a gallery. I can come in here. I could click on edit, or to edit the text, or I could replace the image. Text for that specific item, image. I can replace it with something that's in the library. I can use some stock photo. I can search for free images, or I could upload right from my desktop. When I upload it, it'll appear right here. I'll check it off, click OK, and you'll see it's going to appear right here and replace the other item. Of course, I'm going to click cancel, so it is not saved. This is grayed out or hidden. I copied this from another site and put it in just so you could see how a menu looks when you add all the pictures in. So if you did have just a takeout menu and it's not going to change for a few weeks, if you're wanting to take the time and have a picture of each item, very simple. And you don't even have to have the pictures, but this is just something I left on the front page so you can have a different look, see a different look of the menu. All right? And of course, no one can see this but us. Facebook feed. Contact for takeout. These are some reviews. Took these from Google. And just saw a little typo kind of thing going on here. So I'm going to go and edit. Get rid of that space. Sometimes when I copy these over from Google, it gets a little glitchy, so I might have to come back and take a look at that. Leave it like that for now. And on the footer has your all your basic information. This is the last thing I'll mention. With this piece, you go to click edit, and it's going to let you edit all this. But again, it's just going to look a little different because it's a different kind of a row. So when you come in here, you can change your hours if you want. This is what I have in here for now. All right. And with that said, I'm going to leave off here. I know you're a busy guy, so if you have any questions, give me a ring. I'm going to upload this over to YouTube and send you the link, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.